So one of the first tables I come upon is this jewelry table, and this one bracelet, which I never get a good shot of it, but this bracelet, it really looked like it was gold, could possibly be gold. It looked like it was good quality, good class, but I just couldn't ever really confirm, so given their price was just a couple dollars, I did pass on that. I think maybe I was a little hesitant, but just the previous weekend went to the flea market and this guy had a silver charm bracelet. It was Snoopy, so cute. He only wanted like $8 or $10 for it, and I passed and looked it up later, and it's like $100 charm bracelet that was real silver. So here they have a new pair of Hey Dudes, and which, if this was a personal buy, that would probably be a great deal. But I didn't need any Hey Dudes, so passed on that. They did have a good selection of tools, or I always say it's nice to have a good variety of stuff. And, you know, you've got your men's stuff here to, you know, the men that are riding along, driving their wives, they can shop as well. So that was interesting. And these are vintage Christmas bell lights. I was trying to read what the sticky note said, and what I think it said was, I like this one best, blinks fast, or something like that. There's a couple of Tervis cups that I end up picking up off this table. I had sold a stainless steel Tervis just maybe a week ago, and of course I picked it up for maybe $1, and it was a pretty easy sale at around $20. And you know, that's something that's easy to ship, easy to package. That's what I like, is the easy ones. But they did have a good variety of items. The only thing was a lot of the items were, you know, vintage, but the prices were, you know, just right at that line that if it was a personal buy, it'd be a great deal. But, you know, if you're looking to buy for resale, you know, it's a little harder to make a profit. So they had a lot of good stuff, but, you know, I was trying to be a little choosy, a little more picky on what I pick up. And like I said, again, the Tervis cups, they're small, easy to store, and seem to always sell. This is cute, this llama humidifier diffuser type thing. These were actually Birkenstocks. I had never really seen Birkenstocks. They were kids. Probably should have looked those up. But like I said, all their prices were fair prices, but not great for buying for resale. And here's a pair of Sanooks. I tend to buy these all the time. You know, when I see them, I pick them up. So that's why this time I did pass on these, but this is actually like a print that I'd never seen before. So I don't know, maybe I should have picked those up. But not really anything in this tote that I am digging today. So let's keep on looking. These plates were cute. Melamine bamboo ware, actually, is what it says. Mickey Mouse, be brave. That's really cute. But again, like I said, their prices were good prices, but not the prices that you like stock up on their items. You know, you have to be a little bit more picky, I suppose, with those prices. But hello, how are you? Good, doing good, thank you.
Anything in particular?
Not really. Just looking around.
And here's all kinds of crap. And
Just enjoy going to garage sales and looking around.
sometimes you find something good, don't
Oh
you?
yeah.
And we got some girls' clothes over there on the end.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Some kids' clothing. Vintage suitcase. That's kind of cool. So I decided I'll look at this stack because I wasn't really sure if it was women's. Later on, talking with the lady, I think that they were actually like men's champion joggers. And me personally, I love those. So, yeah, and I'm trying to figure out, is this men's? I'm not sure. Nike Dry Fit. Adidas. I didn't really know what this was, so I mean it's a hoodie, but thank you. That's cute, isn't it? So she's showing me some other men's clothes. So obviously this stack is men's. A lot of glassware. They had a lot of plates. They had a lot of like vintage Christmas animatronics. I just really didn't know enough immediately about any of the animatronics to really pop on that deal. So lots of glassware. Probably some valuable items in there. Again, just things that I didn't personally know much about. So I thought these were another pair of Hey Dudes, but they weren't. They were some brand, just some off-brand Hey Dude look-alike shoe, I'm sure, to match the other pair. So I passed on those. Like I said, they just had a lot of stuff to look at. Lots of cool vintage items. So I feel like that this tree was probably a little bit more vintage. You know, there's a lot of modern ones these days. I didn't even actually ask how much they wanted for it. It did look a little bit more vintage, not, you know, too old, but it did kind of look vintage. So maybe I should have asked how much that item was. But I think coming around on this side, they actually had another similar ceramic decoration, Christmas decoration, like the Christmas tree. It kind of matches. There was just so many bulbs missing, like I said, that'd be kind of hard to replace. You know, you definitely probably have a hard time finding blue vintage lots to replace all the little holes. So that's why I kind of passed, and you know, it's fragile. Not to say that there wasn't profit there. Just looking through this tote of clothes, don't know why. Seems like that, like when I see a tote that's untouched, it just naturally draws my eye. Oh yeah, there's that other piece. Okay, so that kind of looks vintage as well, but it was just missing some of the pieces, and I was just unsure. And like I said, it was fragile, so this hammock swing is kind of cool. Just lots of clothing. Like I said, most everything was priced like right at probably what you would about resell it for. So again, if it was for personal use, you know, there was some great stuff there. But if you're trying to resell to make a profit, then that's a little bit tougher to do. And of course, you always have the option to negotiate, but you know, I don't like to haggle too much. So this cloche on the ground, it's pretty cool. This glass cloche. Oh, come on, Heather.
Does this go to something else?
Use your camera to look at it.
How much is it?
Without getting your hair in the screen, in the shot. So it's huge glass cloche.
Okay.
That's what I call it. I wanted to purchase it
Like a little terrarium.
to make like a terrarium. They were only asking $3, so I thought that was very fair because I thought it was pretty cool. Never really seen one that large before, and at $3, that's a great snag. Here I'm just thinking about Pepper could use a new little vest, but these weren't really her size. Again, there's just so much to look at. You pass over so many things, you know, now watching it back. I see lots of things that I didn't even see. I wasn't really sure what this Snoopy dish was. I believe it was Oneida, I think. But it did have a little chip on the bottom, so that's why I didn't look much more into that. And it's a vintage Goldilocks and Three Bears plate.
Okay guys, I didn't get this on camera, so let me show you really quickly. I found this vintage glass grapes hanging mid-century modern lamp. Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff in here. This is crazy, but check out that score, $8. Have to check it out and see. Hey there guys, we're back from the yard selling trail. It's the end of the day, and unfortunately the camera abruptly cut off before I was completely finished looking through everything at that yard sale, and unfortunately it missed the best part. So that's why I just want to do a recap of what we found at that yard sale. First, I picked up, you've seen this on camera, I picked up these two Tervis tumblers. I always, when I see a Tervis tumbler, I take a second look, because normally you could sell the Tervis tumblers for around $15 to $20, just really depending on the graphics. With this one, what specifically caught my eye was the fact that it was Guy Harvey teaming up with Tervis. So anytime there's a collaboration, I'll take a second look, and sure enough, this one sells for around $15 to $20. They normally sell fairly quickly. It's an easy pickup, it's a light item, it's easy to store, and it's easy to ship. So those are the ones that I like a lot, those easy ones. And like I said, about $20. I paid $1 for it. I paid $1 for the red floral one also. However, this one would only bring about $10, but again, $10 is profit, and again, it's easy to store, easy to ship. You don't have to worry about breaking it. So $10, I'll take it. The next item I found was this huge glass cloche. Thought it was super cool. It's glass, it's big. They only wanted $3 for it. So I thought that was super cool. And it was just a personal pickup for me, because I thought it would make a super cool terrarium. Could put some plants under there, you know, a nice little garden dish, little plant dish, and put the cloche over it, and it would be perfect. So I'm super excited about that. Can't wait to check that out later, see what we can DIY with the cloche. So that's exciting. Loved that. But what my super exciting find was the one that unfortunately I didn't catch on the camera, but it was this mid-century glass grape hanging lamp. Super heavy, super cool. I was getting ready to check out. I had my Tervis tumblers and my cloche, and I was getting ready to check out, and I was really trying to hurry because you know me, I was driving by this yard sale and I just kind of caught it out of the corner of my eye, and I whipped into the driveway really quickly. However, I was coming in the out, and where I parked, I blocked everyone from getting out. So I was trying to hurry and pay for my stuff and get out of there so that I could park, get out of the way, whatever I needed to do. But I seen this beauty out of the corner of my eye. It was actually under a table, so I wasn't really sure why it was under the table. And as I'm checking out, I just asked the lady, how much is that lamp? She looks at it for a moment. She kind of looks unsure, like maybe she wasn't sure if it worked, or maybe that's why it was under the table. She wasn't sure if it worked or not. So she came over and she said, how about $8? And I thought, $8? Yeah, that's a gamble that I think is worth taking. I'll pay $8. Didn't really check it out, you know, at that moment because like I said, I was willing to take that gamble. So I got home, plugged it up, it did work, and it is really pretty once it illuminates. And checking out the comps, there was similar grapes to this, same color, except it didn't have the lamp, the hardware, the electrical. And maybe over the years, maybe it stopped working and somebody had cut that part off and just, you know, had the grapes. Well, those were selling, I've seen numerous ones without the electrical selling for $100. However, I kept scrolling through the sold items and I found multiple of this exact color selling for $300 to $350 plus shipping. So that was super exciting. The $8 gamble definitely paid off. This was definitely the find of the day. And like I said, I was so excited about it at the moment. That's why I got out of everybody's way so that they could pull in and I wasn't blocking anybody. I parked in, they had like parking spots in their driveway. That's why I wasn't sure if it was a house or if it was a business, but I backed up, pulled in one of their parking spots, and then that's when I hopped out to take another look at it and to show you guys what we found since the camera cut off. But anyhow, super excited about that. It was a great day. It was a great sale, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So thanks as always for coming along with us on the yard sale trail. And until next time, guys, bye.